What's up, everybody? DeAngelo here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And this video is going to be on Tryp, right? So you probably wonder, DeAngelo, why the hell are we talking about Tryp? Why are we talking about Tryp? And that's simple, guys, because Tryp is like that bridge between the online affiliate marketing space to that offline, right? It's been a very long time since a lot of people have, actually like wanted to get into like some type of MLM, like normal, regular, everyday people wanted to get into this type of stuff, right? And right now they don't really have a lot of people to like explain to them from a actual marketer's point of view, or someone who's been in affiliate marketing, or someone who's actually been in MLMs and stuff like that. There's like probably one or two people, and then all the rest of these people are just UberTubers who have never done anything like this before. They've never done any affiliate marketing. They've never done any marketing. They've never spent thousands of dollars on campaigns. They've never made six figures, or multiple six figures a year. They've never done any of this stuff, so they are not qualified to tell you shit about this niche, right? But they're talking and running their mouth and all this stuff about it. And I'm not saying nothing bad about them or whatnot, it is what it is, People are going to have their own opinions. It's all that fun stuff, right? Now, like I said before in my other video, I'm not going to be driving for Tryp. I'm not going to be an influencer for Tryp. I'm not going to be doing anything like that, I'm just your regular, typical guy who just sits around and makes multiple six figures a year with no bills, right? And if you want the same, just watch the YouTube channel, right? But let's say let's say you get hurt. Let's say you're out in the forest and you're playing or whatever, and, let's say you hurt your leg, right? You break your leg or some stuff. What are you going to do? Are you going to go to YouTube and start looking up videos? That might be like something you do afterwards or whatever, especially this day and age. But the first thing you're going to do is you're going to call someone who's qualified to help you, right? The first thing on your mind is, okay, I need to call the police so they can get an ambulance out here. I'm going to call, my doctor. I'm going to call someone who can help me, someone who can help me, someone who has experience to be able to help me, right? That's going to be your main thing, seeking out someone who's qualified to help you. You're not going to go to a homeless person on the street if you have a broken leg, right? You're not going to go to Denny's, and ask the waiter, hey, I have a broken leg. What do I do? You're going to call a goddamn doctor. Why? Because a doctor has the experience. A doctor has the credentials to be able to tell you what's up, what to do, right? Now, same thing, like let's say you have a pain in your tooth, right? You're going to go to a dentist. If, you have, like a car problem, you're going to go to a mechanic. You're not going to go to people who aren't qualified to tell you what the hell to do, right? So why is it, when people talk about Tryp and, this whole MLM space, because, other than Tryp, just straight up driving, like, that's the only thing a UberTuber person has that is required for, like, doing for Tryp, driving. That's it. They have no experience. They can tell you shit else. That's the only thing they can talk about is driving and rates and stuff like that. If they say anything about marketing, if they say anything about how they don't have customers, if they say anything about the MLM thing, if they say anything about that, you should instantly stop listening because they don't know what the fuck they are talking about. That simple, right? It's just that simple. Now, again, not being a dick or anything along those lines, and I'm not talking about every single UberTuber and all that stuff or whatnot, right? Because I know there's a lot of them out there, especially the ones that's like actually for a Tryp. They're spreading out that good positive stuff about it. Not saying anything negative or whatnot, but I'm saying the ones, especially the ones who are talking negative, they are not qualified to even tell you shit about Tryp to begin with, right? Because, again, they have no experience in the field, especially if they say anything. Like the big one right now is that Tryp doesn't have any customers. Do you know how long it takes to get customers? You will literally have thousands of customers in a few hours. It's not fucking hard to get customers. Only people who have never ran campaigns, who have never done anything in this space would think that's difficult. And of course, newbies or whatever, right? But like a big ass company like Tryp that has money, let's look at their traffic, right? Because no one's even talking about the traffic, right? Look at their traffic on their website. Those aren't baby numbers. Those are adult CPA campaign numbers right there, right? 222,000 visits per month. And that was, what, July? That's not bad. So clearly they are on the uptrend. And if everything, the way people's talking right now, they aren't even running any campaigns right now. So all these UberTubers and all these people that's talking down and stuff about Tryp, they're not even doing anything but simply just helping the company out. Like, Like that's always the thing about it, when it comes to normal, everyday, regular people. Like they feel the need to have to talk shit about something when they are literally just giving that thing publicity. Like let's say the UberTubers thought it was a scam, they thought it didn't work, and all this stuff. The best thing they could do is just simply not say nothing about it. Like if I didn't want, let's say you came to me and was like, DeAngelo, I want you to promote this business or whatever, and I didn't want to do it. Why would I talk about it? If I wanted your company to fail, why would I talk about it? Boom, that fucking simple, right? It's literally just that simple. And like I said, look at these numbers, guys. These aren't baby numbers, all right? This website is ranked 51,000 in United States. That's pretty fucking good, if I do say so myself, right? Now they got a high bounce rate or whatnot, but it is what it is on that. So it looks like a lot of their stuff is coming from direct. The lowest one right here, other than display or whatnot, is referrals and then social media. So that's their main two, is their direct traffic and social. So they might be sending, just any kind of random traffic just to get built up into the search engine or whatnot. Never know. Like I said, I haven't checked the quality of their traffic or whatnot. All I know right now is that they're ranked 51,000. So that's not bad at all. All right. But again, you got to stop listening to people who are not qualified to tell you anything about it. It's just that simple. Like, again, if they say anything about Tryp not having customers, they are a worker. They are not qualified to tell you anything about a goddamn campaign. Like I said, it will literally take a couple of hours to have thousands of customers if they have the budget. I would imagine they have the budget if they just started all this stuff and they're doing a deal with the Miami Dolphins and all this stuff. Like I would imagine they actually have the budget, right? A lot more money than these, UberTubers and stuff like that, right? Even more money than me, you know what I'm saying? I would imagine, right? Like I said, guys, you got to just stop listening to people who are not qualified to tell you things. If you're a brand new person into this whole space here and all that stuff, stop listening you got to stop listening to everybody. Because everyone told me affiliate marketing was a scam. I make hundreds of thousands of dollars with that. People told me CPA marketing was a scam. Make hundreds of thousands of dollars with that. People told me that doing apps and stuff like that was a scam. Made high five figures with that. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. If I listen to these bum-ass people who had no experience in the field that I'm trying to go in, I would never got to the point where I'm at today. I have no car payments. I have no house payments. It cost me $500 a month to live because I bought all my shit cash. I got solar panels. I don't even got, electricity. Electricity bill. I'm telling you guys, you got to listen to people who are qualified. For me personally, this is a marketing channel. So I wouldn't go and tell you guys, go over to here to fix your leg or some shit if you got hurt. I'm not going to tell you anything about that because I have no experience in that. I'm not going to tell you anything about gardening because I have no experience in that. I'm not going to tell you anything that I don't have experience in. It's just that simple. So you got to quit listening to these Uber drivers and stuff like that. Because, at the end of the day, that's what they are. They are drivers. And I'm not throwing any shade or anything along those lines, right? But, you call a spade a spade. I'm a marketer. So I'm not going to tell you anything about driving on Uber. I've never drove on there. I don't plan on ever driving on there. Why would I do that, right? So, you just got to listen to people who are already in your niche and qualified to actually tell you some stuff, guys, right? But that's pretty much it. If you got any questions, simply put them down below. Like I said, guys, I keep stressing it, but you got to stop listening to people who have no experience in the field that you're trying to go into. And again, I'm not talking about every single UberTuber and stuff like that. I'm not throwing any shade towards them or anything along those lines. So I have no beef. And, personally, like I said, I have no connection to the rideshare niche other than simply just watching the stuff from the outside. I love seeing people trying to, get up to the top and trying to make money and, all this stuff. I absolutely love that. But when it comes to people who are talking about things that they have no experience in, your boy gotta kind of gotta step in. Like I said, if they say anything about the MLM, if they say anything about the marketing, if they say anything about anything other than the race and driving, they have no experience to tell you anything. They can't tell you it's a bad business model. They can't tell you the way they're running their business is bad because they don't fucking know what it takes to run a business. It's just that simple. But that's pretty much it. If you don't like your truth sugar-coated, be sure to hit that bell and, all that other fun stuff that I say at the end of these videos.